Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Snozcumber, back again with another reading of a random article on Wikipedia, which I got by clicking this button right here, random article on the side. Today I will be reading about Austin Robert Carlyle. I'd never heard of him before. I do listen to a little bit of metal, but I didn't know who this was. Anyway, Austin Robert Carlyle was born September 27th, 1987. He is an American musician and a baseball coach from Pensacola, Florida. He's the former lead vocalist of Attack Attack and of Mice and Men. I had a lot of friends in high school who listened to those bands and other bands like them. I always thought they were garbage, to be honest, but whatever. After leaving of Mice and Men, he began coaching youth baseball in Costa Rica. That's actually pretty cool. A high school athlete he had multiple surgeries due to Marfan syndrome. I'm going to take a look at that. Not really sure. It's a genetic disorder of the connective tissue. The degree to which people are affected varies. It appears that this guy had it pretty bad due to having multiple surgeries and quitting sports altogether and turning him towards music instead. But in late 2016, he departed from Of Mice and Men due to Marfan syndrome and is currently residing in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. Interesting. So, he formed Attack Attack, originally called Ambience, around 2006 when Johnny Frank, Andrew Whiting, Nick White, and Andrew Wetzel met Carlyle when playing in local high school bands. In 2008, halfway through a tour supporting Maylene and the Sons of Disaster, Confide, Static Lullaby, and Showbread. All of those bands are garbage, in my opinion, but I digress. Carlyle was replaced by Nick Barham, brother of Sleeping with Sirens drummer Gabe Barham. Fun fact, Sleeping with Sirens is also a garbage band. Carlyle said it was for personal reasons that he left the band. Maybe it's because the band was garbage. On October 8th, 2009, the same day Carlyle announced that he was no longer part of Attack Attack, he officially announced the formation of his new project, Of Mice and Men. Creative. Of course, just name it after books. Why don't you name it Grapes of Wrath or something? Anyway, he formed it with Jackson Hall, who is the bassist. The first release was 7,000 Miles for what? I don't know. I'm kind of curious myself. They also did a cover of Lady Gaga's Poker Face. The original was probably better. Then soon after they released No Really, It's Fine. Is that an album or a song? I'm not sure. Soon after, Austin and Jackson started to gather up the other members of the band. The band recruited several members of already existing bands, such as Phil Manansala, the lead guitarist from Static Lullaby, Valentino Arteaga from Lower Definition, who's the drummer. Their self-titled debut album was originally announced to be released on February 23rd, 2010, but was delayed until March 9th for finishes on production. In 2010, Austin was unable to tour with Of Mice and Men because he needed to have major heart surgery, and his health prevented him from touring. So Jerry Rausch from Of Mice, or not from Of Mice and Men, I can't read, Lord. Jerry Rausch from Sky Eats Airplane served as the tour replacement for Austin. Rausch then became a permanent substitute even after Carlyle was able to tour again. In September 2010, shortly after the departure of Craig Owens of Chiodos, rumors that Carlyle would replace him circulated quickly but were denied when Brandon Bulmer was announced as the vocalist. A fake tweet from Carlyle's account was produced, making it seem like Carlyle would be joining Chiodos as vocalist. Carlyle rejoined the band on January 3rd, 2011. In November 2012, after the death of Suicide Silence singer Mitch Lucker, Carlyle appeared on Ending Is the Beginning, the Mitch Lucker Memorial Show, singing the song OCD. Suicide Silence, that's a band that I almost thought they were good, kind of. Nah, not really. Yeah, they were alright. Bummed that he died anyway, but not really into that kind of music. In the early morning of March 30th, 2013, Carlyle was arrested in Bowling Green, Ohio, with drum technician Lionel Robertson II. He was later charged with felonious assault. The band missed 2 shows on the Right Back at It Again tour with A Day to Remember and Chunk, No Captain Chunk. That is the dumbest band I've ever heard, or band name I've ever heard in my life. and that means that the band's crap. This band, oh god, dang. Yeah, this looks like garbage music. Holy crap. As a result, Carlisle's mugshot was released 2 days later. Carlisle was released on bail in order to not have any contact with the victim. On April 29, 2013, Carlisle's original charge of felonious assault was reduced to misdemeanor assault by the judge, and he was subsequently found guilty. He was fined $1,000 plus court expenses, although $800 of the fine was suspended. Interesting. It was reduced, and he was found guilty, but he was tried for 2 things. It sounds like double jeopardy to me. I'm confused. In October 2016, the band pulled out in the midst of a European tour so that Carlisle could seek medical treatment after experiencing pain during a show in Portsmouth. In late November, Carlisle elaborated in a series of tweets that as a sufferer of Marfan syndrome, he would not get better. My battery's running low. Okay. He would not get better. Where am I? And he had undergone multiple surgeries just so I can function/live. On December 30th, 2016, Austin Carlisle posted on his Instagram and Twitter an open letter stating that he's leaving the band to focus on healing, moving on, and getting better, after settling in Costa Rica, saying, "With the closing of one door, another will open." He also said he will not stop playing music and that he is still able to sing, and I'm hungry for what is next to come, even though I have no idea what that may be. It was revealed on February 17th, 2017, that one of the other reasons Carlisle had left the band because he wasn't allowed to write what he wanted to on the next record. In a reply to an Instagram comment about whether or not he would be working with Of Mice and Men in the future, he said, "No, I will no longer be writing with them. One of the reasons I left. They weren't going to let me write what I wanted to on the next record. That's not going to happen. I will write what I want despite what that means giving up." In August 2018, different rumors spread about Austin Carlisle saying he was going to join Linkin Park. The singer, through a post on Twitter, denied these rumors and confirmed he's currently working on a new project. And in January of this year, 2019, Austin posted a now-deleted video on Twitter showing a snippet of a future song for a yet-to-be-announced music project. So, as a lead singer, he was in these bands, Call It Even, Over and Done EP, Attack Attack, these garbage albums, Of Mice and Men, these other garbage albums, and featured in these garbage songs from these garbage artists. His personal life, sadly, his mother died in 2005 at the age of 38 due to an aneurysm. She also had an undiagnosed Marfan syndrome, which she passed on to him genetically. Although he was raised Catholic, Carlisle became disillusioned with the religion for a while in the wake of his mother's sudden death. However, on July 3rd, 2016, he was baptized and identifies as a Christian ever since. Since his time in Costa Rica, some visiting ministers prayed for him and the symptoms of his condition subsided, where he could again live an active and healthy lifestyle. And on June 21st, 2019, he got engaged to his longtime girlfriend, Maudie. Maudie, I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, interesting. I don't like the music of the bands that he's in, but seems like a nice enough guy. And very interesting nonetheless. Au revoir tout le monde.